I have to start with a sigh, otherwise it's just not me, is it? Round 10 of the Manufacturer Series, because I'm back doing it because, you know, the last round went so damn well. We are at Sardegna Road Track A, which I thought was going to be really good for my car, but now I'm not so sure. It is 15 laps, we have soft medium tyres, 2 times fuel, 5 times tyre wear, so fuel is not a problem, tyre wear comes into effect. Have to use both sets of tyres, so I find this like about half and half, but you can extend the soft beyond half a point. I mean, I did generally thought I had a good car coming into this race, but I'm just not so sure because the practice races I've done haven't gone very well. And they're like the sort of caliber I would expect to see as well, so I'm not keeping up with most of the A+ guys, but some of the A guys I'm clear of by a mile. But it's going to be one of these tracks where mistakes are going to be punished really hard, and just trying to maximise your race time is going to be difficult. One of the practice races I just had did not go particularly well, but that's more because of the people I was driving with. One of them was defending stupidly hard at the beginning of the race, which benefits no one. He'd already lost the toe because his car wasn't good at the start, so which won't be so much of a problem in the actual race because I find the grid is far more compact on an FIA grid than a open lobby grid. And also I got rammed off at one of the corners. I checked the replay because I wasn't sure if it was intentional or not. Whether it's like, I know I started turning in, but I don't know if he was committed or whatever. But looking at the replay, it was obvious to me it was the other guy's fault. He braked before me, and then tried to lift into the gap on my inside, despite the fact that there's a corner and I'm taking the racing line, that I intended to take the racing line. So basically, as soon as I started turning, he just rammed me, because he wasn't making the corner. He was beginning to not make the corner because he was lifting off the brakes. So yeah, that was fun. I've had to make a couple of changes to my usual setup to... well, for this track in particular. First one is I've put traction control on to just 1 because I've had to move the brake bias back just to get the turn I need for the corners, and because I'm doing that, I'm wearing the rear tyres down a lot more, and I need traction control just to minimise that. I'm already reasonably slow in a straight line. Not necessarily, I'm not slow, it just has, this car I find has really poor acceleration. So coming out of the corner, I'm not speeding up as quickly as everyone else. You know, that's what acceleration is, Matt. You don't need to explain it. So this car has really good top speed, but that's probably the only good thing this car has. It's pretty much average everywhere else, which I didn't think was the case. I knew when it was introduced, it was one of the fastest cars in a straight line, but now it's just like, it has top speed, but that's it. I've also had to increase the brightness in-game because I found one of the corners to be really dark when, because this track is set at dawn, 5:15. I find that when driving, looking at the sunset, the track looks really dark, and I was struggling to pick up my turning point for the corner there. So I've done that as well. I'm not looking forward to this race at all. Thinking back on the last race where I got punted off, well, the last couple of races where I had no decent finish whatsoever. And for that first one, I got punted off multiple times. This track is almost catered to be being punted off. There are multiple heavy braking zones. I think there's only like 1 or 2 non-heavy braking zones, and that's it. The rest of them are. This one being one. One thing I find I've had to learn with this car in particular, because the fuel usage is so low, I've had to try and think, it's like, well, what ways I can just burn more fuel. Because I do find that this car works better at lower fuel. And there is one thing I did find, is that on both this straight and the main straight, I don't need to use 6th gear. This car will rev all the way up. It won't hit the limiter, but I don't need to change up. I probably will need to change up in a slipstream. I don't like this corner because it's blind, it's narrow, and getting it wrong loses you shit tons of time. Blind as well. Turn in, hoping that you don't hit the inside. Usually really good here, but I find this car just sort of negates that because it's so poor out of the turn. But yeah, this race will also determine whether I stay as an A+ driver or not. I don't think I'm going to get S. That's gone after the Spa race when one of my competitors got a good point score and I didn't. So getting the S rating for top 10 for the manufacturer is gone. There's no point in me even trying. This is just for fun, really. So I'm not getting the S rating. There's no way of getting top 200 either, because I need like an average of like over 200. And I've only got an average of 200. I would need a stupidly high score, like a 250, to even consider getting top 200 in this race. Shall we take you on a lap guide? Do it earlier, why not? This is not a great lap. Gone up into 6th gear. It's going to benefit me. Well, I was going to do a lap guide, but I just completely forgot to bother with lap 1, with turn 1. Here, we want to be braking just beyond the 50 board. Just after the 50 board, tight towards the exit, accelerated too early. Hitting the barrier there is really bad because you lose a good half a second on this straight alone by doing that. Trying to straight line these two corners as much as possible. It's really difficult because the first one is blind. It's like opposite camber as well, I think. Turn in, get as close to the top of the corner as possible. Breaking the 100 point here, but braked myself a little bit. Running wide there is also a no-no. Is arguably worse. I'll do the run to turn 1 as well. Like at the red tyres just before the 100 point. It's usually where I would brake. Maybe here I brake a little later because I'm in perfect car conditions. so many of these corners where if you get it wrong, you just lose so much time. It's really annoying. It is effectively a street circuit. I also don't know why I'm nowhere near as fast as I was just before when I did the 139. I'm not even close to it right now. Well, matchmaking is just about to start. Let's get this misery over with. So wide into the entrance. Screw this lap. Don't know why I'm about a second slower than I was before. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. Let's just park it. Okay. So cars I don't want to see. Aston Martin, Jaguar. Anything which is also quick in a straight line but has better acceleration than this. Corvette. Viper. Maybe even a Mustang I don't want to see. But yeah, there's a lot of Vipers. The advantages even. There's another Ford. That's the guy that I was racing with the last time. There's a McLaren F1, Corvette, Nissan GTR. This is, well, oh dear, oh dear. And as you can see, I'm barely in A+. So I definitely want to be finishing in the top 10. This is not going to be a high scoring lobby either. Looking at like 230, 240 tops for race win. So for my Manufacturer Series campaign, it's not great. But I'll want the score anyway because my other score is garbage. We got someone who hasn't joined properly, I guess. Yep, one guy's already dropped. Let's have a look. 238. So basically for my campaign I want a top 5 finish. But I can't really see that here. Oh look, one of the guys I was racing with in my practice races here. Woo. I should be finishing ahead of him. He said hello, I'll say hello back. I'm gonna be nice, why not? Even though I'm in a terrible mood. Am I on softs? I am. Let's just do a practice lap. Reminder to self, start on mediums. It's at 3 bars, I wonder why. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. because it is dawn, I find the tyres just don't warm up as quick, so I should be able to do 2 flyers on the soft tyre, back to back. Citroen's also a difficult car to race against. It doesn't necessarily have the natural top speed, but in a draft it's really good. Probably has the second highest top speed. Second to the Ford in a draft as well. Now let's go. There's a space there. Don't want to be drafted. Cars being slow ahead. No, go. I don't want your draft either. Just go. See what I can do. Slow on exit, but it's okay. Just keep it clean. A little too early on entry. And the Corvette's at the front. Can't say I'm surprised. This is a reasonably clean lap. Am I going to get out of it? 40-0. The kind of lap I need. I do think this second lap could be faster. great. I matched my first sector. Oh, that was poor. I had to turn away because the rear slid out. God, the other Ford is right behind me. So fast at entry through there. Oh, he bailed. I don't think it's an improvement unless I manage to gain huge amounts of time through the fast left corner, and I haven't. I'll take fourth, but again, just pipping the other Ford. We are like very even on pace. Yeah, I need to start at the front. But yeah, good lap from me. But again, I think this, again, just like in the other race, I'll probably work with Kev there. There's no point fighting. So I want a good finish, and I'm sure he wants a good finish as well. I wonder if any of these times here were draft affected, because I know mine wasn't. It was just a clean lap. Something I haven't been able to pull off in like the practice races. So yeah, start on the mediums. You can start on the softs, but it's probably better to start on the mediums. Highest of the A pluses, which is nice, considering there's only 6 of them in this race. Oh, yeah, there are 6 still. Right. Let's see what I can do. But again, just looking at the times, 1.2 seconds between first and 18th, 17th. No, 16th, sorry. 16 cars, just over a second, but it's probably super close where I am. Like, a 10th colours 4 or 5 cars. Yeah, let's just keep it clean. I'm not going to defend very hard against Kev, at least. Just keep up with the cars ahead. Maximise the use of the medium tyre. But I'll be looking to pit in on lap 6. That's usually the point where I pit in. I feel like going a lap longer could work if I feel like the medium tyres are up to it. Also, we're revving the crap out of our cars because fuel is not a problem here. So we want to make our cars as light as possible. I've got nothing to race for here, really. I'm not going to get top 10 in the manufacturer. I'm not going to get top 200 overall. It's just race. I want to finish as high up as possible, but 5th would still give me like that 200 average. But I ideally want to win, but I can't really see myself doing that. Also, I've got to worry about the rest of the grid for pitting in, because it's like a 20-second stop. So if people are falling back really early on, I don't want to pit in and come out behind them. Hopefully, if they are starting on the medium tyres, they pit in reasonably early. They'd pit in like lap 5. 5 is probably the earliest for most cars. Also part of the reason why you want to go maybe a lap longer. We'll see. We'll see. Also, it's the first time I'm doing a full race distance with traction control on. So after doing that, I've lost 3% of fuel already. Well, up to 3% of fuel, because it never actually shows 100%. Really, because as soon as you start using it, it drops. Right, let's see what I can do. Slow an exit. Sliding out of the exit was poor. I don't have the slipstream. And let him go. Stick with him. Okay, he's outside of my slipstream. That should be good. I wonder how many of the front runners have started on the softs. Ooh, hold on. He just picked up a penalty. He just pushed the Tyre out. slidey. Don't know why. The wall at least. This McLaren's going to go by me. No, I'm not defending. I don't see the point. Too early. Fighting really isn't helping me. Sorry if I'm holding you up, but I can only take the corner as fast as I can. One of these cars ahead pits now, I will not pit in. Shit, I should have pit in. Deep into the corner, but still taking it. badly here. Also, he needs to be really careful. He keeps on hitting the back of me. I know it's not intentional, but it's like I'm still taking the racing line, even though he might be faster. Overlapping the Aston because I'm braking a little bit too late. Oh, I'm understeered. Let's get off of these tyres. Good, I'm in the pit again. Right, let's see what I can do. Hopefully I'll be in clear air. I did make a mistake, so hopefully I would have dropped back enough. I'll be first of those that haven't pitted, that have pitted in. That's not ideal. Hopefully this car is just completely fallen off the back. Why? It's going to be one of these difficult people, isn't it? this Kev was on the softs to begin with. How was he faster than me on exit? Wide. Gives me a free run at it. But I think he's going to defend really hard on me because I was really aggressive the first time. Right. Hopefully he won't catch me. That's poor. Unfortunately, they're fighting. Kev to make a mistake for me to catch him. My tyres are a little bit too worn now. Catched him. Let's just try and keep this third place then. Slow. It's one of the worst corners. Managed to get through cleanly. Early. Don't have to be so fast through there. It's fine. That's it. Third place is mine. Well done to Kev as well. His strategy worked really well because he was able to break from us really easily because we were all fighting. just managed to get a gap to the rest of the group and, well, was able to keep it, but I couldn't catch Kev. It was too late, and my tyres had already worn off, so I wasn't catching him anymore. Good points, good points. And where is DJ too fast for you, right? Did seem like that the softs worked. What's it? Thanks. Let's race again sometime. Yeah, no, my strategy seemed to work all right. But yeah, it did seem like that him using the soft tyres early really worked, considering that I just let him through. But he was able to clear the other two really quickly. Look, really quickly, and they were still fighting. I was in with them. That really benefited him. Me pitting that lap earlier really benefited me. I jumped the pair of them. Got caught behind an Aston, but he seemed like he pitted earlier than I did and got ahead of me. Did make a bit of a dodgy move on him, but I didn't really defend him back. Like, as I say, it's like, I'm sorry for that move. It's like, it was really aggressive. But I thought I braked at my right point, but clearly I braked a little bit too late, and I ended up forcing him wide. I did let him back through, but then I got back by him again. Why did I get back by him? I think I just overtook him again. Oh yeah, I had a clear run at him, and I went round the outside of him on turn 1. Turn 2, sorry, because turn 1's the flipping kink just over the hill. I pinned him to the inside, and then was able to get through on the double 90. But it was a reasonably good race. A good outcome for me, which is nice. It's just annoying that one of my Ford rivals beat me again, but again, his strategy just worked really well. Starting on the softs, clearing the cars ahead of him with ease, and then just gapping them. I did close him down a bit. He did make a mistake at one point, but my softs had already gone, or had already passed their best, so I wasn't catching him anymore. And I was having to worry about the cars behind, so I'm just like, just don't make a mistake. It's like, try to catch him, but don't make a mistake. And yeah, I just ended up not catching him at all. So yeah. Looking at this, I am 31 points behind the car ahead. In order for me to jump him, he will get a 177. So he will have a total of 177. So yeah, it'll be 808. Whereas I'll have a total of 819. And even if we have a look at Kev, it's like, well, he's already got another 200, so he's set. He's got 230, 220 even. So he'll raise up to 850. And I can't catch the car ahead anyway. It's like he's got another 200 points. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, not catching him either. It's either me or that Clemsy person that's fighting for 10th. Hopefully 219 is enough, but that's banking on Thingamajig ahead needs to earn 31 less than me. And again, that 219 is enough if they don't improve. Then they need to improve. Was it? I said 819, they are at 808. So if they get 11 points more than 172. No, not quite. 11. 16 more than 172. If they get 16 points more than 172, then I lose. And I don't get top 10. But again, that third place will also cement my A+ status, so that's also a plus, I guess. Let's just see where I land at the end of this. I'm not doing that race again. I'm not going to throw away 200 points. Just in a vain attempt to catch up. Right. I guess next season, I will... Thinking about next season, I will probably stick with Ford. I know they're not the best manufacturer and I've had my issues with it, but I feel like I should stick with them. Just for the 2021 season. I've made my bed. I'm happy with using these cars and I'm going to continue with them, I think. I know I could easily just switch back to Citroen, but no, I'm here with Ford for the time being. And I don't know if I should worry about Nations next season. I know I didn't bother with the last race this week because I was still in a bad mood from round 9. I couldn't be bothered. I did do some practice for it. I also was busy that day anyway, so I couldn't. I didn't want to do it. There were other things going on. So, yeah. Right. So maybe I'll see you in the second season in the 2021 series. If so, you'll be one of the first to know.